And when those sugar molecules bind to those proteins, it creates what are called advanced glycation and products, or we call them AGs.
All right, let's dive in. Today, we're taking a closer look at something I know a lot of us think about, especially as we get older, and that's age spots.
Yeah, they kind of just seem to pop up, don't they?
It's like out of nowhere.
Hmm.
Maybe you're getting ready for a big event, a presentation, or you're just like curious about keeping your skin looking healthy, and then boom, there they are.
Right.
So today, we're going to unpack some really cool science behind age spots and how we can fight back. And I'm not talking about expensive creams. We're talking about the power of food. We've got some fascinating research here, and I can't wait to dig into it with you.
I'm excited to break it down. The interesting thing about age spots is most people just kind of accept them, right?
Yeah, it's like a resignation.
Like it's inevitable.
Part of getting older.
Or just blame it on the sun.
Oh, yeah, totally. Like, oh, well, I've had some fun in the sun. Guess I'm destined for age spots.
But it turns out there's way more to the story than just sun damage. There's a lot more to it. While the sun definitely plays a role, there's another culprit you might not expect.
Okay, lay it on me. What is it?
Sugar.
Sugar. Wait a minute. I know it's not great for our waistlines, but what does it have to do with our skin?
Okay, well, think about it this way. Sugar molecules in your bloodstream can actually attach themselves to the collagen and elastin in your skin. And those are the proteins that really keep your skin looking, firm and youthful.
Oh, no. So sugar is like attacking the very stuff that helps us look young. I'm already scared.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. And when those sugar molecules bind to those proteins, it creates what are called advanced glycation and products.
Advanced what?
Glycation
Glycation.
and products, or we call them AGs.
AGs.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's a little on the nose, don't you think?
It is. But the name's not even the worst part, right?
Right.
These AGEs contribute to wrinkles, that kind of dull complexion we associate with aging, and yep, you guessed it, age spots.
Wow. Sugar's a lot sneakier than I thought. So it's not just about how much cake I eat. It's about what's happening like deep down at a cellular level.
Exactly, yeah. And here's where it gets even more interesting. High blood sugar, like in type 2 diabetes, actually speeds up this whole glycation process.
Oh, wow.
So that's one reason why some people might appear older than their actual age.
Okay, I am officially convinced sugar is public enemy #1 when it comes to my skin. But before we all swear off dessert forever, let's talk about what we can do to combat these pesky age spots. Because our research points to 3 key nutrients that can actually help us fight back.
That's right.
And those are polyphenols, vitamin C, and zinc.
Yeah, and what's really interesting is how they work. These nutrients work by inhibiting an enzyme called tyrosinase.
Okay, hold on a second, back up. Tyrosinase. What exactly is that, and why should we care about inhibiting it?
All right, so picture tyrosinase as like a factory worker, but this worker controls how much pigment your skin makes. And if you've got too much pigment, well, you get those dark spots.
Ah, I see.
So the nutrients we're talking about, they basically tell that factory worker to, slow down production.
Interesting. So it's about controlling that pigment production right at the source.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay, well, let's start with polyphenols. I know they're found in fruits and veggies, and they're good for us. But how do they actually help our skin specifically?
Okay, well, think about how plants protect themselves from the sun's harmful UV rays, right? They use polyphenols. So when we consume those same polyphenols, they act as powerful antioxidants in our bodies, protecting our skin from similar damage.
So it's like we're borrowing the plant's own sun protection. And speaking of sun protection, our research actually mentions a study that found a link between coffee consumption and fewer age spots. And coffee, of course, is loaded with polyphenols.
It is, yeah. Now, this doesn't mean everyone should start chugging espresso all day long, but it does highlight the potential benefits of a diet rich in polyphenols.
Right.
And coffee isn't the only source. You find them in colorful fruits like berries, dark chocolate, even spices like cloves and oregano.
Okay, that's good news. So we can fight age spots and enjoy delicious food. I am so on board with that.
Absolutely. It's about finding those enjoyable ways to incorporate these nutrients into what you're already eating.
Exactly.
And speaking of delicious and enjoyable, that brings us to vitamin C.
Ah, yes, vitamin C, the go-to for fighting off colds. But it sounds like it's a lot more versatile than I realized.
Oh, it definitely is. Vitamin C plays a huge role when it comes to collagen production. And remember, collagen is what gives our skin that structure, that elasticity that, we want to hang on to as we get older.
Right, and we already learned that collagen production just naturally declines with age. So vitamin C helps keep our skin looking firm and youthful.
Exactly, yeah. But that's not all. Vitamin C, just like those polyphenols we were talking about, it's also a potent antioxidant.
So it's fighting those free radicals on multiple fronts. It's like a superhero in the battle against skin aging.
I like that. I like that analogy. And here's another cool fact from our research. Studies have shown that vitamin C can actually lighten existing hyperpigmentation.
Really, so it's not just preventative. Vitamin C can actually help fade the age spots that are already there.
That's right. It helps to even out skin tone and reduce the appearance of those darker patches.
This is great news. So what are the best ways to make sure we're getting enough vitamin C? Are we talking supplements or can we get it from our
You
diet?
can definitely get a good amount of vitamin C from food. Think colorful fruits and veggies like citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruits, strawberries, bell peppers, broccoli, all delicious and packed with vitamin C.
Okay, so we're not just talking about boring, bland health food here. We can enjoy delicious meals and snacks while also boosting our skin health.
Exactly. And if you're concerned you're not getting enough through your diet alone, talk to your doctor about whether a supplement might be right for you.
Good point. It's always best to, consult with a healthcare professional to make sure you're getting the right dosage and that it's not going to, interact with any other medications you might be taking.
Absolutely. Now, ready to learn about our final nutrient powerhouse.
I am all ears. Let's talk about zinc. I have to admit, I never really associated zinc with skin health before.
Zinc is often overlooked, but it's really incredibly important for maintaining healthy skin. For one thing, like vitamin C, it plays a crucial role in collagen synthesis.
So it's another player in keeping our skin firm and resilient?
Yes, it is. But it doesn't stop there. Zinc is also a powerful antioxidant, protecting our cells from that free radical damage. And some research even suggests that zinc may help regulate melanin production.
Wait, so it's like a triple threat against age spots, protecting against damage, boosting collagen, and potentially even controlling melanin production.
Exactly. It's all about giving your skin the tools it needs to thrive.
Amazing. So where can we find this skin-saving zinc?
Seafood is a great source, especially oysters. But don't worry if you're not a big seafood fan. You can also get zinc from legumes like lentils and beans, nuts and seeds like cashews and pumpkin seeds, and even whole grains.
Okay, so we're talking about a pretty diverse range of foods here. There's really no excuse not to include some zinc-rich options in our diet.
Exactly. And just like with vitamin C, if you're concerned about getting enough through your diet alone, a supplement could be an option.
It's so fascinating to me how all these nutrients work together to really support our skin health. It's like a symphony of actions happening at a cellular level.
It really is, and it just goes to show that what we put into our bodies can have such a profound impact on how we look and feel.
I couldn't agree more. We've covered a lot of ground today. We've talked about what causes age spots, the surprising role of sugar in skin aging, and 3 powerful nutrients that can help us fight back.
Yeah.
What are some key takeaways you'd like our listeners to remember from our deep dive?
I think the biggest takeaway is that age spots aren't just an inevitable part of aging. There are things we can do to protect our skin and even reverse some of the damage that's already been done.
Right. It's not about just accepting the signs of aging. It's about understanding what causes them and taking those proactive steps to support our skin health.
Exactly. And by focusing on a nutrient-rich diet, managing our sun exposure, and potentially even incorporating some supplements, we can age gracefully and feel good in our skin.
It's about feeling good from the inside out.
Exactly. Yeah. And, while we focused a lot on what we put into our bodies, what about what we put on our skin?
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
What are some things we can do topically to address age spots?
Yeah, so we've talked a lot about diet and supplements and all that good stuff. But what about topical solutions? Like are there creams or serums out there that can help fade those age spots that we already have?
Oh, absolutely. There are definitely products that can help lighten that hyperpigmentation.
Okay, good. Some common ingredients to look for are retinol, niacinamide, and kojic acid.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those.
Yeah.
But how do they actually work? Like, how do they actually fade those spots?
Well, they each have different mechanisms, but essentially they work by either exfoliating the skin, like to remove the surface discoloration, or by inhibiting tyrosinase to reduce melanin production.
Ah, so it's kind of like a two-pronged approach.
Mhm.
You protect your skin from further damage with sunscreen, and then you use topical treatments to target those spots that are already there.
Exactly. And remember that consistent sunscreen use, it's crucial.
Oh,
Even on cloudy days, those UV rays can still sneak through and cause damage.
right. Sun protection is a must, absolutely. But with so many skincare products out there, it can be really overwhelming to know where to even start. Any advice for our listeners on how to navigate the world of topical treatments?
Yeah, it's a jungle out there.
It is.
It's really important to do your research, read reviews, and, maybe even talk to a dermatologist to get some personalized recommendations.
Yeah, that's a good point. Everyone's skin is different, so what works for one person might not work for another. And speaking of personalized advice, what about lifestyle factors? Do things like sleep and stress affect our skin health?
They absolutely do. I mean, our skin is a reflection of our overall well-being. Things like chronic stress, lack of sleep, dehydration, it can all show up on our skin.
So it's not just about what we eat and what products we use, it's also about taking care of ourselves holistically.
Exactly. Managing stress, getting enough sleep, staying hydrated, those are all crucial for maintaining healthy, radiant skin. It's really about creating a lifestyle that supports your skin's natural defenses.
I love that. It's about so much more than just trying to look younger. It's about feeling healthy and confident in our own skin at every age.
Well said, and I think that's a perfect note to end on. Remember, healthy, radiant skin, it is achievable at any age. It's just about making informed choices, understanding, the science behind skin health, and taking those proactive steps to protect and nourish our skin. So true. It's not about chasing some impossible ideal of perfection. It's about embracing our natural beauty and, supporting our skin's health journey.
Well, this has been an incredibly insightful deep dive. I feel like I've learned so much. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today.
It was my pleasure. And remember, knowledge is power. The more we understand about our skin, the better equipped we are to make choices that support its health and vitality.
Absolutely. And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of age spots and skin health. We hope you feel empowered to take control of your skin's well-being and make choices that support a healthy, radiant complexion. Remember, it's a journey, not a destination.
Until next time, take care of yourselves and your beautiful skin.